Well, Disney and their actions towards pushing woke on everybody is not without consequences. We're seeing L after L that they're taking ever since really pushing so hard against Florida and the anti grooming law that was being put into place. Parents do rightly see Disney as pro grooming at this point. And of course, they're turning their backs on the company. It's pretty great. I love to see it. All right. My name is John Delarose. I'm a #1 best-selling author and award-winning comic creator, and I'm making my own books with none of that crap in it. Just a lot of fun action adventure, just like you'd used to get from an MCU movie or from old Marvel comics or Star Wars back in the day. This is the good stuff right here. This is a science fiction graphic novel, Overmind, and it is an awesome story about just fighting against an AI that's trying to brainwash everyone. Sound familiar? Well, it should. This link is in the description below. You can click this green notify me on launch, and on Tuesday next week, if you're watching this now, you can then back the book and get a lot of fun out of this. It'll be great. All right. Thanks, everybody, for the support. I appreciate it. Here it is. The big story of the day is Disney's favorability rating. And, of course, we have polls on everything now, much like presidential polls, has taken a massive dive since last year. A new poll revealed, which sees the company's approval collapsing from 77% to an embarrassing 33% amongst respondents. That's a huge collapse. You see these things like in presidential polls, you see a small trickle down usually, or like when there's a big event that people don't like, you can see maybe a 10-point swing. But this is a 40-point swing. This is huge. More than half the country says F you, Disney, because of this crap that they're doing. You see the picture that they have of the Pride Parade with this mentally ill person as their face. And this is what Disney wants. They are trying to tell children, let's go hang out with this. Go sit on this person's lap at a library. It'll be fine. And, to parents, it's not fine. I'm at the point now, I've got children, and I'm going to not take them to these Disney Marvel movies anymore because they're just too gross. They're pushing too much weird crap on the children. They're pushing LGBT stuff and Satanism on the children. It's a lot more. And, that's not acceptable. So we're just not going to do it. And I think a lot of people are going to be joining with me as they're pushing in this. You see the reflection in the stock, too. Investors know that there's a problem here. This is the year-to-date Disney stock. Look, they started out at almost $160 a share, and now they're creeping down towards 100. It's all started dropping. This is about when their grooming stance took place, and now they see that in the future, Disney's really not looking so bright. Now, the stocks are a big sign of this. And can you believe this? Can you believe a board sitting there? You've lost a third of your company's value. A third. That's huge. And they're out there just like,
well, we gotta push our politics because, you know what? It's important to stand with the LGBTQ community.
We're talking like a percent of the population, maybe. And of that percent, we're talking like maybe half or less that is pushing these woke social activism on children and is actually interested in doing that. Nobody wants this. No families want this. And you're supposed to be providing family entertainment, Disney. You're really turning your backs on your customers, and it's showing. Now, this is interesting. I just saw the Doctor Strange box office, and it actually had a pretty high box office for the first weekend. And now they're showing that there's a steep drop-off in the way that Doctor Strange has been making money. What's interesting is there's a lot steeper of a drop-off than we saw with Spider-Man No Way Home. Now, there's a reason for this. What happened with Doctor Strange is the first movie was very good. You can watch it with your family. Everybody saw it. There's some scary spots, but this is something that people were like, this is a good movie. Now, when Doctor Strange 2 came out, everybody went to go see it and rushed to go see it because they liked the actor, Benedict Cumberbatch, and they liked the original movie. So it made it very simple. There's also no competition for the movie out right now, as Forbes says in this article. So this is the big movie to go for at the beginning of summer that everybody's checking out. So everybody went and saw it the first weekend, and everybody saw that there's just wicked Satanism, wicked paganism, witchcraft being promoted in very evil and terrible ways, demonic entities being promoted in evil and terrible ways, and of course, this LGBTQ nonsense shoved in our faces throughout the entire movie. Nobody wants to take their kids to that. So after the first weekend, Everybody tells parents, hey, this is not an acceptable movie to bring your kids to. And as we see, they get a steep drop off. Now, Forbes, of course, doesn't figure out exactly what's going on here. They can't figure it out. They just say it took a nosedive, and here it is. They say Multiverse of Madness may not have those kind of legs. It may not crack 1 billion worldwide. Now, a billion's a lot of dollars still. This is still doing better than like Eternals, which was a lot woker of a movie. But it's a sign that even the bigger properties, the ones that like people were hailing from before, are starting to fail on the Disney level, and it's because people don't want this kind of content on average. 33% is a bad number to have a positive favorability for your company. Oh my gosh. Well, I can't say I'm lamenting it. It just means more opportunity for me to provide awesome comics, awesome books to you guys. And gosh, I would love to make movies. I mean, if we can build to that, that'd be amazing. Ayla Rin would be an awesome, awesome character for a movie. But the way Hollywood goes right now, I don't think they like adults that are normal. So please sign up for this. Leave a comment down below with what you think about this Disney travesty. And we'll be back soon.